Sometimes the person hurting you the most is not someone else. It's you, not physically, but with your thoughts. The way you blame yourself for every mistake. The way you compare yourself to people online. The way you look in the mirror and only notice flaws. And slowly, you become your own biggest enemy. You smile around people, you laugh in conversations, you say, "I'm fine." But deep inside, you're tired of being yourself. Today's story is about a boy who looked normal from the outside, but quietly hated himself every single day. Until one moment changed the way he saw his life forever. So, let's start the story. Arav looked normal. He went to school, talked to friends, used social media, smiled in family photos, but nobody heard the voice inside his head. Every small mistake became proof that he wasn't good enough. If he failed once, he called himself useless. If someone ignored him, he thought he was annoying. If someone else succeeded, he felt like a failure. Slowly, his own mind became a place he hated living in. At school, Arav laughed with everyone, but every smile felt heavy, because while others enjoyed life, he was constantly fighting himself. Whenever he looked in the mirror, he focused only on imperfections. Whenever he thought about the future, fear appeared, and whenever someone praised him, he didn't believe it, because deep down he had repeated negative thoughts for so long. They started sounding like truth. One night, Arav sat alone in darkness, phone in hand, social media full of happy faces, successful students, perfect lives, and suddenly, he felt exhausted. Not from life, from pretending he was okay. Tears quietly rolled down his face as one thought repeated in his mind. Why can't I just be better? That night, for the first time, he admitted he was tired of hating himself. The next day, Arav's younger sister entered his room. She picked up one of his old drawings and smiled brightly. "You made this? It's amazing." Arav looked confused. Because he had spent so much time hating himself, he forgot there were still beautiful parts inside him. That small moment stayed in his heart. Maybe he wasn't as worthless as he thought. That night, Arav wrote something in his notebook. Maybe healing does not start when you love yourself completely. Maybe it starts when you stop attacking yourself every day. That sentence changed something. He started noticing how cruel he had been to himself. He realized he would never speak to another person the way he spoke to himself. So why was he doing it to his own heart? Healing didn't happen instantly. Some days he still overthought, some days he still felt insecure. But slowly, his inner voice became softer. Instead of saying, "You're useless," he started saying, "You're trying." Instead of, "You'll never change," he whispered, "Maybe growth takes time." And honestly, that small change saved him, because people don't always need motivation first. Sometimes, they just need peace inside their own mind. Months later, Arav still wasn't perfect, but he no longer hated himself, and that changed everything. Because when you stop fighting yourself every day, life becomes lighter. So if you secretly hate yourself right now, please remember this. You are a human being. Not a machine expected to be perfect all the time. You are allowed to grow slowly, allowed to make mistakes, allowed to start again. And maybe the person you've been searching for your whole life is simply the version of you that finally learns to be kind to yourself. Maybe nobody understands the battles happening inside your mind right now. Maybe people only see your mistakes, but they don't see how hard you are trying just to keep going. And maybe you've spent so much time hating yourself that you forgot you're human too. Listen. Do not need to become perfect to deserve peace. You do not need to fix your whole life overnight. Sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is simply wake up the next day and try again. So please, stop talking to yourself like you are the enemy, because one day the version of you that kept surviving silently will become someone you are proud of. And until that day comes, be a little kinder to yourself.